What is up, everybody? It's Larry back with you, and today we're going to be talking about something that I've been using on my setups and my systems for a long time, and that's ND filters. So we're going to talk about the way that I use them. There's a bunch of different ways to use them, but I'm just going to take you guys through my workflow and how I use them. So the main reason I use ND filters is for when I'm filming videos outside. And what I want to do is when I have a lens like this, my 70-200 2.8, I want to make sure that I can still run the aperture at 2.8 so I still get my shallow depth of field. And I'm able to accomplish that by using ND filters. I use the Tiffen, Tiffen, the variable ND filter. And what this is it's two pieces of glass, and as you turn it, the intensity gets higher or lower. And there's hash marks on the side to let you know minimum and maximum. The only problem you have with some of the variable ND filters, and you see this a lot with the more inexpensive ones, is that you get some vignetting around the sides. And I'll even see it with this sometimes, so it's a fine line to find. There's other styles of ND filters that you can use that are more towards photography, but will still work. So going back to my 70-200, if I use this outside and it's extremely bright sunny day, or even an overcast day in the sun, it's still bright out, they got a bright light, you slap on, this is a 77mm. Now I've had this one for a very long time, and I just buy adapter rings for the different size lenses that I have. But luckily now my two main lenses is the 70-200 and the 24-105 that I have on the camera right now. Both of them, luckily, are 77mm threads. Now these I put on the outside of the lens. Now if you get something like a higher end cinema camera, say the FS5 or the FS7, or even that C200, you have built-in ND filters, and those filters are actually right in front of the sensor. So they're in between the sensor and the lens. So you're gonna get a way better ND result by using that than you will be putting something in front of your glass. That covers the cinema cameras, the DSLRs, the mirrorless, anything with an interchangeable lens pretty much. This is the DJI Phantom Pro. Now I use this quite a bit, not really as much for YouTube as much as I do just for personal things or some outside work that I do that doesn't involve YouTube. But you have the same thing here. You have a camera that sometimes can get blown out from the sky or the sun. So when it comes to the Phantom 4 Pro, I have a set from Sandmark. Now these are not variable. These you pretty much got to figure out how many stops of light you want to take away from your camera lens and then put the proper ND filter on it. Now this set comes with a polarizing filter, an ND4, ND8, and an ND16. So that's a great variety pack to use. Usually I'm in the ND8 category, but it depends. If it's overcast, I'll do an ND4, or if it's super, super bright, I may do an ND16. The polarizer is really nice too, because that'll take away reflections from water and different things like that. So these are super, super handy, and I use them quite often. The other thing that I really, really like, aside from the variety, is the actual case that it comes in. Now this is like a plastic hard case. I like that it's see-through, so I can see what is in here and which ones I want to grab. The Phantom 4 Pro has a lens cover on it that just unscrews, and then these screw right on. Sticking with sort of different types of cameras, what about your phone? Now most people don't think about that. You just sort of tap where you want to take the picture on your iPhone or whatever device you have, and then you just snap your picture. But that is very difficult, because if you are in a very bright area, whatever your picture you'll focus on, and then your exposure will be great for that, but then you'll see like the background area is just blown out. So that's where Sandmark actually comes through with another product. Here are two different ones. This is the Drama filter, which is a polarizing filter for the iPhone, and then you have the Scape filters, which are neutral density filters, ND filters for your iPhone. Now I keep saying iPhone because that's the device I use. These will work on any phone because how they're attached is just this clip. Now the clip has like a little rubbery area on the back, like a no slip area, and a large opening so that you can fit your camera around whatever device you're using. And like I said, it's universal. So as you can see, I have the iPhone 7 Plus here, and I can set it up to go over either one of my lenses, and it's good to go. Now, all of these lenses, here is the landscape pack, the Scape, and these are, if I'm not mistaken, the same. These are, you have an ND4, an ND8, and an ND16, and then the polarizer comes with the Drama filter. So and all this does is, this is the same concept as we talked about on the lens. It has thread. You just thread it on, and that's it. But this actually blocks that light right from the jump. So I'll show you guys some samples of with and without these as we're talking, but that's gonna be about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, if you did, you can hit that thumbs up down below. If you've yet to subscribe, you can do that down there as well. As always, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. So big shout out to NordVPN for sponsoring this whole video. Let me tell you a little bit about NordVPN. They have super fast servers, over 1,000 of them in 61 different countries. So that lets you pinpoint where you'd like to have your IP come from. So you're able to have up to 6 simultaneous connections. They also give you 24/7 email and chat support. It has unlimited bandwidth. You can get dedicated IP addresses if you request them, and it comes with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you want more information than what I'm giving you, I'll leave a link down in the description below so you guys can check it out. And underneath that link, there's a coupon code to get 70% off for your first year. So that's a big deal, 70% off for a 1-year subscription to NordVPN. So I highly recommend that you guys check this out. And again, thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring this video and helping us out on the channel.